All right, so I've got my trusty stopwatch, and here they come down the hill. It looks like Ruben is in the lead, and here comes Al. And this... That was a bad idea. At Riverside Park, Rob Leth, Global News.
Meanwhile, the Jays had a game to play tonight, kicking off a road trip in Houston against the Astros. The Jays needing a win to pull even with the idle Baltimore Orioles atop the AL East standings. Troy Tulowitzki not in the lineup a day after suffering a chip fracture in his right thumb, officially listed as day-to-day. Kevin Pillar luckily not breaking his wrist on this play. Tyler White with the liner to center. Pillar making the awkward sliding catch, and your wrist isn't supposed to bend like that, but Pillar hangs on for the out. Marcus Stroman not needing a whole lot of help tonight. Jason Castro chasing the curveball in the dirt to end the fifth. Stroman with a career-high 13 punch-outs. Doug Fister just as good for the Stros. He strikes out the side in the sixth, 8 Ks for him. Houston finally gets to Stroman in the sixth. Jose Altuve lining his 19th home run of the season into the Crawford boxes. 1-0 Astros until the ninth.
Russell hits it high and deep, and this is going to tie it. Russell Martin.
Russell Martin's 8th of the season is a big one, sending the game to extra innings. No matter what the case right now, so many golfers within a few shots of the lead. It shapes up to be a dramatic finish, and we'll see what happens here on 18 later today. Jay? Well, nobody was even talking about Jonathan Vegas heading into the final round. The Venezuelan, though, birdieing 5 holes in a row on the front 9, ending his round with 3 straight birdies. Vegas firing a final round 64, charging 14 spots up the leaderboard to win the 2016 RBC Canadian Open. This is just your second win on tour, your first since 2011. You battled injuries, especially in 2013. How much sweeter is this win after everything you've been through?
Well, I mean, to be honest, after 5 years, I thought that a second win was never going to come.
And the Jays off tonight, but they begin a huge 3-game series against Baltimore tomorrow at the Dome. If the Jays can sweep the 3-game series, they're in first place on Sunday night. Or the Leafs, of course, missing the playoffs for a 3rd straight season. That's 10 of the last 11 seasons the Leafs have been out of the playoffs. But after winning the draft lottery back on April 30th, this is the moment Leaf fans have been waiting for here tonight in Buffalo, where it is expected that the Leafs will select Austin Matthews with the 1st overall pick. Well, it just may have been the craziest game in Blue Jays history. After the Rangers scored in the top of the 7th on one of the most controversial plays you'll ever see, Jose Bautista put this team on his shoulders in the bottom of the 7th with a massive 3-run home run. Roberto Osuna gets the 5-out save as the Blue Jays come all the way back from a 2-0 deficit to win the LDS, setting off a massive party in the locker room. How do you do this with all this pressure and this poise to come in and get those 5 saves?
You know, that was an unbelievable moment. I was so excited. You know, we really want to win this. We got amazing fans, and we do it for them.
Go Leafs, go! Go Leafs, go!
It was a sea of blue in a world of white.
Go Leafs, go! Go!
And if you're a diehard member of Leafs Nation, nothing was keeping you from the biggest regular season game in NHL history.
The Leafs are in the Winter Classic, and it's at the Big House.
Yeah! Go Toronto!
100,000 people, you can't ask for anything more. Snowing 10-15 centimeters, great day.
The Winter Classic at Michigan Stadium setting a world record for a hockey game with well over 100,000 fans cramming into the Big House. The blue and white well represented.
We are the best hockey team in the world, the best fans. Let's go Leafs! Let's go Leafs!
Now, normally, this is the worst possible view you can get at a Leaf game, the top row of the corner purples here at the Air Canada Centre. And this is the view from the top of the Big House. Not nearly as close as at the ACC, but the fans will tell you as long as you're part of this atmosphere, it really doesn't matter.
Oh, this is incredible. There's nothing like this. 100,000 people here is just amazing.
I tell you this is better than the ACC.
With the snow flying all game long and the wind whipping through the stadium, it wasn't the most comfortable game to watch.
I can't feel my toes nor my fingers, but it's worth the pneumonia. That's for damn sure.
But Toronto fans left the game feeling warm all over after Tyler Bozak won it for Toronto in a shootout.
Last shot to end it, come all the way here from Toronto, buddy. Couldn't end it any better. That might have been the happiest moment of my life.
We knew going in that there weren't going to be too many pretty goals.
You know, the ice got pretty snowy pretty fast. They did a good job keeping it clean though, but JVR made a great play on his, and then I mean I was just lucky enough to get a stick on it and keep it low enough, and lucky enough they both went in for us.
Go Leafs, go! Go Leafs, go! Go Leafs, go! Go Leafs, go! Go Leafs, go!
The official attendance was 105,491 fans. And while there's no stadium that can match that in Toronto, there is speculation that the city could host the Winter Classic in 2 years when the Leafs celebrate their centennial season. At Michigan Stadium in Ann Arbor, Rob Leth, Global News.
That one's really good. Yeah, that was good.
He's already won over the fans of the Toronto Blue Jays without having thrown a single regular season pitch.
This is a sweet time. It's like the honeymoon period, you know.
R.A. Dickey came over from the New York Mets this winter, and the reigning National League Cy Young Award winner brought his knuckleball with him.
Conventional pitching is meant to impart spin onto the baseball in order to manipulate the break. Well, a knuckleball is different than that in the sense that you're trying to subtract spin completely.
There are two main keys in throwing a successful knuckleball: the grip and the release point.
I stay off the seams for me. I keep my wrists locked at as close to a 90-degree angle as I can, and then when I throw it, I just kind of bring my hand forward just a little bit and I release it at the opportune moment.
Dickey says it took him 2.5 years to master the art of the knuckleball, and through that difficult time of transition, he always remembered those ancient words of wisdom: do or do not, there is no try.
Yeah, I leaned on Yoda a lot those days. If you want to become a knuckleballer full time, you have to kind of unlearn what you've learned and relearn a new way, a new mechanic, a new frame of mind.
The randomness of the pitch makes it extremely hard to hit. Unfortunately for the Blue Jay catchers, it can also be extremely hard to get your glove on it. What have you told JP about the pitch?
Good luck.
Well, you got to kind of put your pride aside and understand he's going to throw a knuckleball that no one in the world would have caught, and you just got to understand that and forget it and catch the next one that he throws.
It has been said that the easiest way to catch a knuckleball is to wait for it to stop rolling.
You know, I haven't had many guys over the course of my career that can't handle it with some practice, and JP's the same way. He's worked his butt off to try to figure this thing out, and he's done a great job.
During his live batting practice session on Tuesday, Dickey pitched to a group that included Adam Lind and Brett Laurie, the two established major league hitters baffled by the changes in speed and direction, constantly shaking their heads and smiling in disbelief. And they'll both be smiling on opening day when Dickey takes to the mound pitching for the Blue Jays instead of against them. And
Right, Thurman?
are you okay?
Jeez.
Did you get that?
Of course I got it. Hey, he's gonna walk it off. He's fine.
I saw that.
Jeez.